We've had a lot of inquiries about how to build wealth in real estate, so we thought we'd do a video, kind of an instructional video, to help you along your way. I'm Mark Paris.
And I'm Tammy Gagnon, the Selling Okanagan Real Estate Group at RE/MAX Kelowna. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos.
The essence of building wealth in real estate is to have a property produce income and use that to pay down the mortgage over time. And ultimately, this leaves you with an asset that you can refinance, you can sell, or you can simply take the income from. But how do you get started?
It all starts with an initial consult with a mortgage broker. Please reach out to us if you need to speak with one, because we have some incredible mortgage brokers that we work with. And even if a mortgage broker can't get you a mortgage today, they can help build your credit so in the future you can qualify for financing. We have seen strange situations where you have lenders telling buyers, we don't think that you can afford to pay $1,500 a month on a mortgage. So instead, they have to continue paying rent at a rate of about $2,500 a month. That doesn't make sense.
Item number 2 is to keep your net cost of housing low. How do you do that? Well, you might want to consider a property that maybe has a secondary suite or possibly a carriage home on it. And that way, you can generate money from renting that property out. The secondary suite is a self-contained dwelling located within the single-family dwelling, and it has its own entrance, its own kitchen, bathroom, and a living area. And a carriage house means an additional dwelling unit located within an accessory building that's subordinate to the principal dwelling, and it is a single real estate entity. Often people refer to these as guest houses or casitas. In Kelowna, these can only be in areas that are defined as core areas.
We often get asked, can I get a home with a secondary suite and a carriage house? The answer is no. You can only have either a secondary suite or a carriage home or a bed and breakfast. The essence of a secondary suite or a carriage home is that they are a way to maximize income and help offset the cost of housing. The additional income provided through suites and carriage homes are why I believe single-family property is better than a strata property, not to mention the unknown of special assessments and increases to strata fees.
If the price of real estate seems excessive to you and you don't think you're likely to qualify for financing, there are some other options that exist. Perhaps combining efforts with a friend or relative or someone who has the same type of goals. In the past couple of years, there's been a substantial increase in people buying property jointly that aren't married or common law. These are typically unrelated, unmarried individuals coming together to pool their resources to make their real estate dreams come true.
Income from a secondary suite or carriage home can help you qualify for financing, because lenders will typically take a portion of the rental income, which would be generated by the secondary suite or carriage home, and increase your effective income. You can typically qualify for more with this type of arrangement.
Item 5 is have contingency plans. You should always have a list of possible contingency plans should your circumstances change. For example, could you take on a roommate? Is it possible that you could put in some overtime hours at your place of employment? Could you increase your tenant's rent? Could you find other sources of income? Could you lower your other costs of living, like say going out for dinner or possibly reducing your utility bills? In keeping with some of our other videos on common mistakes buyers make, one of those is that they tend to buy more property than they can afford.
Regularly reevaluate your costs and potential rents. Often one can produce substantial revenues in short-term rental. And if it's permitted in your particular situation, this can be an amazing way to generate income in a relatively short period of time. Pro tip, if you are going to long-term or short-term rent your property, always make certain you have the right home insurance and permitting from your municipality.
But even with long-term rental, we've had circumstances where a client, for example, was able to move in with a friend paying just a few $100s a month, while at the same time rent out the property that they had previously purchased for in excess of $2,000 a month. So they were netting $1,700 or $1,800 a month simply by taking advantage of that situation. And these are the steps you can take to start building wealth in real estate. If you have any questions or if you want to have a sit down and talk about your opportunities in real estate, please reach out to us at sellingokanagan.com or at the emails on your screen. I'm Mark Paris.
And I'm Tammy Gagnon with the Selling Okanagan Real Estate Group at RE/MAX Kelowna.
Thanks for watching.